here to talk to Tiffany, but there was some connection to you. What's your name again?
Gwen.
Gwen. There was some connection to you, Gwen, and Tiffany. And I almost felt like you worked with her mom or knew her mom, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm just letting you know that. So I put that over there, and a lot of times if it doesn't connect with me, I'll put it over there for a later time, because it might be someone coming later who will sit down and boom, Tiffany pops up. But you do have a connection to her. So I do have a couple of things for you, okay? It's just kind of like a lot. I got a lot going on. I did get a dog that had passed. Okay, so the dog is present. It's a guy dog from what I can see. I did get a male present for you too. The male was kind of confusing for me because on one end there was a biological father energy for, I'd say, you, Gwen, and then there was a combined thing for both of you. So I don't know if this is an ex-husband or husband or something who is your father, because I got like more than one person, male-wise, okay? Then there was a lady who presented who, to me, was not your mother. She was your grandmother for you, Miss Gwen, okay? So that was kind of all that I got for you. So I'm just going to kind of give you the readings from those individuals, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, so I made some notes, because what I do is I kind of channel the notes in, then I give you the information that the spirits are giving me. So I know that you had a dog that was either put down that would belong to either of you, and that dog was probably a male dog, and it was okay. But there might have been a lot of emotion before you made that decision, and I needed to let you know the dog is okay, and they do, dogs do give us love from the other side. They're spirits as well as humans are, so they do tell us, hey, we're okay. And it felt like it was a had to do type of thing, okay? So if you wrestled with that for a while, I want you to know you made the right decision for the dog. It was ready to go, okay? House activity just means that when you're walking around the house, a house to me that has wooden floors, hardwood floors is where I am. For some reason, they're just showing me that, hey, we're here, we're present. You know, you might hear us, you might sense us, but they're here present. And then for you, they almost feel like recently there was like a little bit of maybe an emotional spell lately, where I want to put some flowers on the table, okay? And I want to honor somebody and say, here's your darn flowers, or here's some flowers in honor of you. And this is just them showing me around the house. You know, they're showing me the living room, and there's this, what feels like a big couch. And it's not one color, it feels like floral or some kind of design or pattern on it. And then there's something in the front of that, which could be like, not necessarily a table, but it could be someplace where you put your feet on or something. It could be an ottoman or something, but for some reason they're just showing me around the house, like I'm around the house, I'm in the house, I'm good, okay? Then, as I said, there's a deceased male for you, Gwen, who's to me a biological father. And I'll get into that, but there is a miscarry too here. A miscarry would be a child that was in utero, not really came out. They're just letting me know that that child is okay, okay? For some reason, I'm in Milton, okay, not in Pensacola. So I don't know if either of you live in Milton or Beulah, because Beulah feels the same. And the house that you live in has, I hate to say this, but there are bodies on the land. It's not a bad thing. It could be animal bodies as well, but there is one human body near a tree out back here. And for some reason, there's water further out. But they're just showing me that land has historical bodies on it. So if you ever feel like you get haunted, that's probably the reason why. It's not anything that's going to scare you. There were people that were buried on land, many, many years ago that we don't even have contact with because the houses are put on top. But you do have a body at least, a dog for sure, and a human body out there. Okay, so I don't know if you brought a photo or a ring, but there's something about bringing a photo that was mentioned to me, and a ring maybe. This person, to me, there's a couple people, but they feel like they're in the ground, meaning buried. Let's talk with the father, because it's just so much going on. Okay, so, all right, you want me to focus on her, or the younger one? So you're the younger one. Okay. Okay, you need to say goodbye. Why is that? Okay, was she there? just got there. I waited. Okay, I know you exist. What does that mean? Okay, see, okay, let me just make a comment. You don't have to do any DNA, okay? I don't know what that's about. So whoever your biological father is your real father. Or I don't know what that's about. It could be DNA, questioning your DNA, I don't know. But I just know that whoever this is that I'm talking to says that you're their child, whether you're a stepdad or I don't know. But I just feel like there's a need to say father to child. Something weird about that. I don't really understand that. If they died like in a hospital setting, the feeling is I waited. So it's kind of weird because both of your energies are very combined for me. So I feel like I'm talking to you and then I feel like I'm talking to her. So I'm just going to tell you what they're saying and we'll figure out where it goes. Because I feel like I'm talking to you one moment, then I feel like I'm changing to you. I do have a male who is a father. I'm a father of one of you. Oh, and he keeps playing with that water bottle. And basically he made me feel like he either waited, he could have been dead already, but he tried to wait in order for the person to arrive, or he was waiting on someone to get to him before he died. So he might have waited to the brink of time and then they got there and then he died. I do feel like whoever this person was loved both, I mean, like I feel like I have love for both of you. And I do feel like I did say I love you daddy or something like that in the ear of this person on the right hand side. Maybe have closed his eyes too, because he shows me someone shut his eyes and kissed him on the forehead. And for some reason I feel like it took a little while for this guy to pass. So he might have been sick for a long time or in the hospital. It wasn't a really quick death. I don't feel like he's in any pain because he might have been pumped up with morphine or something or some kind of medical stuff, because he's showing me pump, 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 pump. So that usually is like a pain relief thing. Have you just recently got a new house?
A couple years ago.
Okay, it's I don't know, it's like he's giving me keys to give to you, like a new house or new car or something new. And I can't say it's a couple of years ago, so it could be something different, where either you got his house or you got his car, or he might be giving, again, because your energies are so similar. I can give keys to you or a new car to you, one of the two, but it's to one of you. The lady to me, the grandmother energy, she is for you definitely. I feel like there were times that she might have been more of a mother figure for you than, like, say, a biological mom. Just know that she's still present in your heart and thoughts. I mean, she does acknowledge that. Is there someone that you put flowers on the table for? Because this is very important.
I do.
Okay. Is that for the grandmother lady or your mom?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I just know that they acknowledge you putting flowers on the table for someone, and to please continue to do that. All of your people are talking to me at the same time, so you must be really intuitive. Because it's like, it's crazy. Like, I've got two guys talking to me and a woman talking to me, and it's like all at the same time. So it's hard to discern. So usually in a situation like that, I would put you out and then focus on you. But because we're time constraints, I'm just working through it, okay? Okay, so some of them just showed me a whole surgery cut in the stomach type of thing, or cuts on their stomach, something weird like that. I need to go back to Casey now. Are you an impact death? Okay, like an accident. Okay. Sometimes people, when they die, they need to let you know they didn't suffer, okay? So I need to tell you that, all right, in this death. I don't know if they got cut or surgery or had some kind of scars, or I can just see big open spot, which I don't really want to see. So that might have been a cut or a surgery, but I just need to let you know they're okay, okay? They did mention again about the back shoulder, okay? And if you don't have wings, you might want to get wings, okay?
I have birds.
Okay, because I was going to say, I see wings, so that's probably what that's about. Just know that they've got your back and they're watching over you, okay? This is so crazy. Do not get the in memory on the car. I don't know if y'all were thinking about that. You don't have to get the in memory. Do you have in memory on your car?
I have a tag that's an in-memory tag.
Okay, that is so cool, because that's not something I would know. He whoever this is joking that you didn't have to get it, but I guess it's the acknowledgement of it that's beautiful, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so now we gotta talk about your tattoos.
Oh.
Oh God, they brought that back up. Okay, so they did speak of a tattoo. Like, I mean, not to say that tattoos are a certain look, but it's almost a joke, I guess. It's like she don't look like she has a tattoo, but she has a tattoo on her lower back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, this is so funny. You've got makeup on, so is it not like not a normal thing that you put makeup on?
I mean, during the week when I'm working, no.
Okay. Because they're like highlighting, she's got makeup on. She looks so pretty.
Aww.
So I'm sure you're beautiful without it, but for them to acknowledge that from me. Okay, so I'm supposed to make you get up and start dancing. This person is fun. I like you. I won't make you get up and dance, but I feel like I danced with you. I danced with you, or I like to see you dance. I like to see you happy. Okay. Okay, this is crazy. A bird, a real bird, is going to fly. You know how birds fly in the window? Did you have a bird fly in your window or window shield or something weird? That's weird. No?
I don't think so.
Okay, it might be too that when you're driving, sometimes we're driving, and a bird kind of just swoops down. It has to be something because they showed it to me. And when it happens, it might just be something that will happen in the future and you'll say, oh, wow, that happened. Okay, so just give you an idea. Any other questions about anything?
The male child.
Okay, I'll focus on that word. Let me see. Let me focus on the male child. Oh, you're not that little boy. God, I saw that little boy before. Oh, wow. Okay. Please tell me no blonde hair. Did they have super blonde hair?
When he was a boy.
Okay, I see that. Okay, so it kind of freaked me out because normally when I see this little blonde boy, I call him super white blonde boy. Every time I see this little boy, he drowned, and so it freaks me out. It's not he's just showing me, I guess, the changes of from boy or whatever. Okay, let me see arms. He's talking about arms. Okay, do you have anything connected to him, like jewelry-wise?
I do.
Okay, not on you now?
It's on me.
Oh, okay, it is on you?
It's up here.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Okay. Well, I'm confused because if the father is there too. Okay, there's three. Well, God, there's like too many. Okay, so you have a father. Okay, then you have, I don't know if that's her father or it's weird. It's like stepdad or some dude. I'll say just a man, okay? I don't know. Okay, so is she your, are you brother, I guess is what it is? Are you father or brother? Okay, brother would be tan. Okay, let's do it that way. The father would be white. Okay. What color is your bedspread?
Mine?
Yeah.
White.
White, okay. Has your bio father passed you?
No.
Okay, so it's her father. I'm a little confused. So is this your brother or your son, her brother?
My son.
Okay, so it doesn't have anything. That's probably why it's confusing me.
We were together.
Yeah.
Okay, don't talk anymore. Okay, let me figure this out. Your father has passed, biological father.
Yes.
Okay. You have a DNA issue. Do you have a baby that's supposed to be from her son? No children?
I have children, but not from.
Okay. You know who your biological is? There's no question? 100%? Okay, let me just still write that down because I got to figure this puzzle out. It's getting crazy. Okay, so I know your dad is dead and he's behind us. What I'm confused about is who you are. And he is not, you don't have any stepdads that are dead or anything like that? No, okay. Just kind of doing a little weird stuff. Because, like I said, y'all are so combined, which is so weird. That's why it's kind of confusing. I probably should have separated you.
I brought some good energy.
Yeah, it's all good energy. Let's see. Tell me what's going on. Oh, okay, so if you're shot, that's not good. Okay. A little confused by you, baby. Well, you didn't hang yourself. I know that. What's up with that? Okay, tell me how you died. Okay. Don't get mad at me. I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, that's totally different. Are you... Okay, so I can see that in different ways. Are you meds? Are you gun? Are you natural? No. Okay, let's go back to those. Are you hanged? Are you OD? No. No. Okay, something weird about this. That's probably why it's taken me a little while. Do you have questions about his death, like how he died?
I do.
Okay. I'm a little confused. Like, it's all confusing. Okay, so it's going to take me a little bit, because I don't want you to give me any information, so it takes me a little bit more time to figure it out for me. I'm like really anal about that. Okay, he has a weird death. Okay, his death is not normal. Normal death is like car accident. I mean, even though it's not normal, car accident, medication in the hospital, that kind of stuff. He has a weird death. What I'm trying to determine from him that he's giving me is he giving me the sense of a suicide, and then he's giving me the sense of something else. So I'm trying to determine, is he a homicide, is he a suicide, or is he a misunderstanding? So I'm asking, you know, did you shoot yourself because it's weird? Did you hang yourself? Were you medicated? Okay, so now I'm in a car. Are you asphyxiation? Are you vomit? Okay, I see you on the ground, so what happened? Okay, did you regurgitate? No, okay. So you're not seized out. Okay, so I can't say it's purposeful, so I can get that out. No. Okay, are you an overdose? Okay, so there's medication. Okay, it's not a homicide. Okay, I'm going to have to rule that out. Let's see, show me where you died. Okay, so you just kind of failed. Okay. It's not a drowning. I see water, which is weird. He stumped me. Let's see, go ahead, let me try one more time. Tell me his first name, Norman.
Trevor.
All right, Trevor, go ahead, come to me. Okay, are you killed, baby? Okay, I just see you laying down. I don't see what happened to you. Okay. Oh man, this is messing me up. Trevor, come on. Okay, so you didn't commit suicide. Were you hurt? No. Okay, now you're showing me medical stuff. I'm not going to understand that. Okay, so you know how a person has like a esophagus, colon, something. He's showing me internal organs, like where your large and small intestine is. I'm wondering if something ruptured or if it got in his bloodstream or some kind of illness happened, because that's what I'm showing, internal. I'm really confused with him, to be honest, because he showed me laying down on the ground. Then he talked about suicide and other stuff, and he wouldn't show me that he did anything like that, so I can't rule it in or rule it out. So his situation is a little different. Do you have something of his with you that I can touch? Okay. All right, thank you. Can you help me with this? Okay. All right. Okay, on the floor. All right. Forget somewhere, I think. Okay, so you're not hospital. Okay, who did this to you? DOA. The term DOA means dead on arrival. He is dead on arrival. Touching that kind of helped me a little bit. Okay? I think I got him now. It took a little while. I need to let you know he didn't suffer. That's what I need to tell you, okay? Is there a question about how he died or who killed him or hurt him or whatever? Do you have questions about that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really weird what I'm getting. You know, it's kind of weird. Do you know if he was outside at all or walking or anything like that?
He wasn't.
Okay. All right. Let me show me. Okay. All right. Just pretend like I'm holding. Okay, you're internal. Okay, you're propped. Propped is not a good thing. Okay, is there a foul play or not, baby? Yes. Okay, who's in the house? 3 people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then there's a room here. This is the door. Do you have access to where he was found? Do you know where he was found?
I know where he was from.
Okay, was he in a home or a building?
No, he wasn't.
Okay. Does he live in a house that looks like, or did he live in a house like this that would have had outline like this would be a bedroom here, maybe a bedroom and a bed, maybe a 3-bedroom?
We have a 3-bedroom.
So you show me your house.
Mm-hmm.
Is that basically
It's the door.
going in? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. For some strange reason, I have a feeling he's confusing me in the sense of whether it's suicide or not. There's something strange about this death, okay? I don't get it. I don't understand what he's trying to say to me. He can take me to water. You know, he's taking me all over the place. I just don't get what he's trying to tell me, so I'm a little confused with what his conversation is. So if you had a question, what would you ask him?
What would you ask? How it happened.
Okay, let me try to get it, because it's like, usually a suicide is very clear to me. They show me they hung themselves or shot themselves or whatever, okay? For some reason, he doesn't show me like a self-inflicted issue. So I'm wondering if there's some strange about it, because he makes me feel like someone either hurt him, did something to him, or was some type of accident. I don't really understand right now. So that's kind of where I am right now. Okay, that was so weird, man. I felt like I jolted back and fell, and it's so weird. This is going to be a stumper for me, and I will try to work on this later. Trevor? Mom, take off your necklace and let me hold it, please, if that's possible. I hate when these things happen. Well, if you don't want to hurt her, you have to tell her the truth so she'll know what she needs to know. Okay, did you relapse? Yes? Okay. Did he have any issues with sobriety, your son?
I don't think so.
So there's not a drug issue connected to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me what happened, baby. All right, let me get out of me. Shake it off. Come on, tell me what happened. Okay. Okay, are you in the water or are you? I just see you, you're in darkness, and I'm trying to understand where you are. You're in the home, okay, I see that. Are you lost? So where's your body found? Why do you feel wet to me? Okay, were you struck? Oh, Matthew's no highway. That's kind of weird. Okay, so that's a yes. Would he have been in a car or something strange like that, or had a connection to a car at his death?
He was.
Okay, I got him now. Sometimes it takes me holding their stuff to it's hard to explain. We call it psychometry, but sometimes holding their stuff will help me focus in on him. And when he told me Matthew died in a car accident, or he was hit by a car, so it's kind of the same feeling of that. Okay, so tell me what happened, baby. Okay, so you're going to write, and you're going to get sideswiped. They didn't have another car involved in this?
Not that we know of.
Okay. So say I'm driving, okay? Driving. Someone's going to either sideswipe me or kind of come at me. I feel like I'm going to veer. And it's like I either strike something, like a pole or something. It's weird. Like I feel like I have an impact, like a boom impact. And I will be dead on arrival. So it's like there is no CPR, there's no nothing that's done. I mean, it could be done, but I think I'm already dead. And the feeling is you need to know that he didn't suffer, because to me it's a hit on impact or something. I would wonder if he hit a pole or hit a tree or hit something of impact, because to me it's like he had to veer to avoid something. And that's kind of what you're needing to know. I'm thinking the way that they're showing me, it could have been like a street and a side street, or someone coming from the wrong direction or something, because he had to hit something. But I feel like he was avoiding hitting something. That's kind of what it is. And it's so weird because whenever he died, he's talking about somebody's birthday or being a holiday, or it being like around I mean, it's not ever a good time to die, but it just felt like it was the wrong time for a reason. So it could have been like a birthday or like an anniversary or a holiday, and every time this death comes up, it's around the same time, so it's kind of like a bittersweet type of thing. Is he encased ashes in here, or just he wore this like for protection?
That's his thumbprint.
Okay, so his body is on here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. All right. I don't know. I just feel like it's not his fault, whatever happened. I mean, let's say he was juked up on something. It's not his fault. Like, this is an accident. But there has to be another party or something that he would not. I mean, he's such a sweet spirit that he wouldn't blame the person that caused it. But there is another situation. Like, I would say he had to be trying to avoid something coming at him, because I feel like he steered crazy in one direction and hit. To me, it could be a pole or a tree or something that's hard, really hard, concrete, pole, something. Mm-hmm. But to me, it's like it's an overturn or something is the cause of the accident. Mm-hmm. He was really weird because he was just leaving somebody's house. I don't know, he was just leaving the house, and I don't know, like he showed me he was in a house. I don't know if that was the house and he had just left the house to go someplace, and he didn't expect this to happen, so it wasn't something he forewarned or knew about. And I'm interested too about sobriety, because he did mention that. So I don't know if he had a sobriety issue a long time ago and now he's good, but he did mention that, so I have to say that. And I feel like he's more than likely, the grandfather energy is present. His grandfather would be, I assume, your dad, is present. He's got a dog with him that he's holding, so I guess he's really good, Mom, okay? So don't worry about him, he's good. I'm sure he likes that you wear this in honor of him. And there's like a collage, like maybe when he was buried or whatever. He shows me pictures of when he was a little boy, all the way up to like maybe, like there's little boy pictures. There's like different pictures of him that I think you made maybe for the funeral or something, but he just acknowledges seeing that. I think you just got a lot of people in here right now talking to me. That might have been the main person, but I know that he definitely is okay. All right. Don't visit him in the cemetery, because he's